Hey guys, UWG Nick here, back again with Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. In the last episode we made it through this gate, and then we quit, so we're gonna continue from here and see what we find. This is a very spooky atmosphere. God, this game is gorgeous.
The gate.
Oh,
It's opening.
What is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
No, our blade! Was that Hela, by the way? They talked about her being half rotten in the face, and that thing kind of looked like it could
Stormy
have been.
seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
I don't hate her.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
I don't like this new inner voice we have. It's mean.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Daddy. Daddy. It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It's real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
Yes, no, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him, it's real. It's happening.
Go towards it.
So we don't have a sword anymore. We don't seem to be in too good shape otherwise either. Are we underneath the bridge now? Did we like meander down from it? I guess we did. Also, again, I don't like the new dark voice that we have in our head. Dude's a dick. I also realized while reading the reviews what those story stones are for. If you find all 44 before ending the game, you get a bonus ending scene, like the true ending, so to speak. I want to go out into the water for some reason. I want to see if we can. We probably can't. We'll probably just hit an invisible wall, but yeah. Invisible wall. I feel like she should try washing herself. When I'm feeling bad, I always feel better after a shower. Ooh, what's that?
There it is.
You're imagining things.
It's still in. He's gone. You were so slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Well, all things said and done, a lot of our voices are mean.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father Zinbel made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're getting stronger.
We are getting stronger. We can move more freely now. I'm still trying to see if we can find any of the story stones. Because I don't know if we've found all of them so far, but what if we have and we start ignoring it now and we won't get the bonus ending? There's that thing, but there's over here. Story stone? Has to be. Oh, face.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Alright, thanks, Mom, I think.
It's already disappeared.
Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Saw it play under the shade of a tree.
You have to
She remembers the first time
Oh,
she
there
saw
he is.
him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him.
He's there.
The glue
He's there,
lifted,
under the tree.
and for the first time in years she felt
You have to keep doing it, because we
a ray of hope.
From above, I saw Story Stone. Yeah, that one.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can raise it. Many try. The sword comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him. So King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Oh, that's harsh. You can go up there, but I think that's where we're gonna have to go later anyway, so I'm not gonna head there now. Might be heading that way too. I mean, he's out on a boat there. The shadow or the light figure. So let's head towards that. Can you go underneath? No? Over? He was on that boat though, right? Wasn't he? Yeah, there's another story stone.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Oh, come on, clickbait. You'll never guess what happened next. Well, can we get the end of the story, please? We're running awfully far away from that.
Day after day, watching from
There.
afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
So that is how I learned to fight, at least.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, But Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Wow, this is exciting. There's a light shadow thing. Light dude.
No. It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
It is whatever it is.
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
This is pretty. Filter slightly annoying.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
There's a story stone. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Let's see how the story ends. I assume this is the last part. Oh, give us the story.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
It was not the end of the story. Now what happens here? Nothing. Curious. Alright. There hasn't been much action in this episode. There's been a truckload of lore and story, though. I assume we're building up soon to some bigger fights, maybe? But currently we're just trying to solve a puzzle without a beginning. I see one more story stone over there. I think over there.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
That is some willpower, though, walking into a fire. I don't think a lot of people would be able to do that. Wait, didn't we? We came from there, didn't we? Oh yeah, we can't go there. Okay. Yeah, so that just brings us down there. Okay, we're good. And that was the way we tried to get in first, but the roots were in the way. Let's see what's in the tree.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots
Go
of the tree
figure.
of death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus.
Oh yeah, it actually is part of a sword.
Get close now.
What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound.
Oh
So
shit, the sword
strange
doesn't
that we
look
go
good.
to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Alright. I can see how we would be reminding Gruth of that. Seeing as how we did teach ourselves how to fight with swords, and we are now trying to get Tyrving. Okay, that's clearly where we want to go. Let's check the places we don't want to go first. Good rule of thumb in video games. If the game wants you to go somewhere, go the other way. That way you find all the loot. Alright. No place else to go.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Torchy.
You have to be able to see.
Okay.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Is there more than one way to go? Hearing sound from this way. Okay, I can light that torch at least. Maybe that'll help me like find my way, lighting torches.
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
How though?
Find him. Have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could you lose him? How could you? Find him.
Alright, I can't do anything more here. Let's try the other door.
I'll find him.
There's a torch. Left again?
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Was that his voice or the voice dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Ooh, on a story stone.
Sounds like he's getting further away.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
You seem bitter, Druth. Wait, what? Did that torch just light when I lit this one?
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Cute, Druth. Now that one lit on fire. Wait, oh, this is gonna be confusing as fuck. I'm gonna go back and check if there's something this way. I'm hearing Dylan this way at least. Is that right, maybe?
It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Oh. I don't know what these torches do for me. Seems he's to the back and to the left. I'm just gonna follow the sound. Yeah, he's definitely this way. This is new.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It's what's in there? What is it? A secret room. Your boss. How do you get in there? How does she get?
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
Alright. That is definitely not Dillian anymore, guys. Oh, in a red room. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go into the red room. I also have a feeling that there will be a fight. And I have one more feeling, that is that we are now past 30 minutes on this video. So I'm going to end the episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a story-heavy episode, this one, with less fighting. But hey, this lore and the story in this game is very interesting. So to me, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for watching the episode. Please, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the like button, that really helps me get visibility. Leave a comment, I really want to get in touch with you guys. And follow me on Twitter if you get a chance. And that is it. In the next episode, we're going to step into the Red Door of Doom. But that is all in the future, because for right now, it is bye-bye.